My name is Vincent Mukiri, and I'm the managing partner of Mukiri Global Advocates. We are based at community in Nairobi and basically have a law firm that caters for corporate and commercial clients. We have done this for the last several years and we boast of about 2,000 clients. I come from Kirinyaga district, now Kirinyaga County, and I was the best boy in the KCP for 1993. And as a result, I was able to join Alliance High School. Upon finishing high school, I was able to join Strathmore College of Accounts, where I did account as I waited to join the university, and then qualified to do law at the University of Nairobi, Parklands campus. During my first year in campus, we used to have very long breaks. It was during one of those periods that I was able to drop my CV at Equity Building Society then. They only asked me 3 questions. The first question was, how did you learn about Equity Building Society? And my answer was, I learned about it when I heard my mother mention that she had opened an account with Equity Building Society in Karatina. The second question they asked me was, were you the best boy student in KCP in your year? And of course, I confirmed that I was a best boy student. And then lastly, they asked me whether what I was wearing was my suit, because I think I had borrowed the suit and it was oversized, and they could clearly see that it didn't belong to me. And of course, that was just with a light touch. And then the fourth statement, they told me, start work on Monday. And they gave me a letter of offer, and the last statement was, come dressed as sharp as you are dressed today. So that is how my journey with Equity Bank began. I was exposed to quite a lot of things at the bank. I was a teller, I became a cashier, I became an operations officer, I became a credit officer. During that time, we also had a chance to accompany the CEO to give speeches to schools where students were probably participating in activities. So we would go and give motivational speeches. And so by accompanying him, I learned a lot. I learned about motivation. I learned a lot about impact. By the time I was through with campus, I needed to do the training that we do as lawyers. So I was picked by one of the largest law firms in Kenya called Anjawala and Kana Advocates, and I was trained. I helped the bank to set up the legal department. We came up with the policies that are currently used. During my time there, I helped to advise all the branches of the bank at that time in matters that are operational in nature but have got a legal issue. And it was a very eye-opening period for me. We still interact with the bank. Once I worked with the bank until about 2008 when I stepped out to set up my own law firm. And at that point, within a month or two of starting my own law firm, the bank was happy to partner with me. At Alliance High School, we were taught to serve. Actually, our motto was strong to serve. And when I stepped out into the world, Equity enforced or emphasized that issue. By serving with Equity, I was taught the importance of that impact. And so when I stepped out, I decided that when I'm running the law firm, instead of just doing the practice of law, I will develop leaders. I have also impacted young boys and girls through sports. I run a sports academy that has got about 200 boys and girls who play soccer, not for the sake of it, but to be able to use soccer and education to get pathways and scholarships to universities, both local and international. We also train them in golf, which again is a platform that they can use to access those opportunities. One of the plans we have as a law firm is to go global. Our name is Mukiri Global Advocates, and going global basically means serving our clients whichever part of the world that they are situated in. And the reason that we want to go global is because from my experience at the bank, I interacted with a lot of global partners that the bank was engaging in at that time. As an individual, I think I'm at the point where when I see these young men and women become better lawyers, everything has a season. There is a season when you don't have a lot, and there is a season when you have enough. So what I would tell young people or a young man or girl who is out there is to focus in the moment, because that moment is the one that creates the future.